Good morning guys, it's me again. Welcome back. Today I just thought I'd do a quick share of 3 journals that I've been working on this week. This is a personal journal for me and a couple of gifts for friends as well. They're really junk journal style, and I've called them Rose, Jane and Daisy. And I just thought I'd turn the camera on and do a quick share. They're in junk journal style, and I'll just go through Rose first and foremost. It's 3 signatures, repurposed hardback book cover, and I've used a book. I've got 3 of them actually. It's on textiles, how to use vintage fabrics in your home by Kath Kidston, and it's absolutely brilliant. On Amazon for probably about £2 or £3 a time. My very first one I bought was in a charity shop, and I've given some as gifts to friends, and I've got one for looking at and a couple more for sharing. It's beautiful. Anyway, just to say that this is mine. So I'm going to be using it throughout July and August. It's a scripture journal for a special convention. So last year I used a traveller's notebook style with different inserts for each of the 3 days. And this year it's going to be attended virtually, so I have just done myself a junk journal style. This is how I like my scripture journals, to be honest. I love lots of colour, lots of different pages. I know it's not the same for everybody, that some people love more order, but I really do like to use different inks and to see, yeah, I do like a lot of interest when it comes to my notes. I will be adding, I've printed off, I'll be adding some printables as well as more washi as I go through. That's from the book. I should tell you which ones are from. I used this pages from this. I think the first one I got in my last scripture journal that I use for talks and things. So as I said, I'm going to go straight in. So this one is mine. I've used, this was from the, what did I call that collection? Venetian Rose. That's the last paper that I had from the Venetian Rose collection. I loved it. And I thought it would be nice to just treat myself to one of the pages. So yet, guys, this is quite undressed really. So I may open up as I go. I may pop some bits on Instagram as I. Oh yes, this is from the Stamperia, and it was all about the sea. I used it for a Rejoice collection for a young man who went to Australia, and yes, Mum asked if I could do him a convention notebook, but quite masculine. So this is part of the paper pack, and I loved it, so I thought I'd pop that in mine as well. This is washi, this beautiful washi from Rosie R. Atelier. I'll pop that in. Bits of magazines, that's from the Kath Kidston book. So as you can see, guys, it's really quite random. Lots of interest. And that's just how I like it, but everybody's different. So this one I loved. This is from, yeah, so this is from the book, and it's like a picture of a tablecloth or something with these beautiful roses sewn on. Oh, I didn't show you the back, did I? I decided to make a feature of the back, and I just popped 20 there for 2020, and I put this on with like an acrylic, oh, you know, like the decoupage sealer thing. Oh, I love that. And because, oh, and I just love, I'm going to be adding more. I will be adding more paint chips to this. These are just to be tucked in somewhere. That's just from the back of the scrapbook paper, but I loved it. the Birds and Roses collection that I did. Well done with that. So, as you can see, I've just thrown... Oh, I was practicing something with some stamping. I can't remember. It was with a little distress ink, and I thought, oh, I'll pop that in. I will probably write over it. I will write over it. So that's that. A little bit of vintage literature that I found. My last piece, I think, in my stash, and I popped that in. And I'm getting some more in. I think I've got another project I'll talk to you about. So there you have it. There you have it. That is Rose, and she's mine. Yes, inside covers. Those are pages from the book. I just love. I think they're beautiful. So that's that. Yeah, as I said, and I will probably. I sewed this on the back. Story being that it was very sticky. Once I put this medium on it, it was really quite sticky. It felt tacky because the actual cover was quite oh, what's the word? Smooth as well, quite glossy. So then I had to put it in a bag of bicarbonate of soda, and it took sort of bits off the, you know, bicarbonate of soda. Anyway, yeah. So I these started to raise up, so I sewed those in, the little bits of lace on the back. Anyway, that's the story with that. So this is Daisy. This is for a friend of mine who I was going to make. She was going on a special course with her hubby in May, but it was cancelled because of the COVID thing. So I had a little bit more time just to do something for her. I was going to do a notebook for that, a journal, but anyway. So this is hers. This is Daisy, and I've got, I'll show you, just to say that I am working on a project I will be doing after this, stash busting, doing some other junk journals with, I just love these at the front. Can you see? They're going to be quite chunky, fabric covered. I think they covered inside and out, yeah. So this is them in the rough. 2 are spoken for. And I'll probably, this is a really big one. I've just started on that one. I haven't chosen the image yet, but it will be from this style. And that's going to be front and back. So yes, keep your eyes peeled. Let me know if you'd be interested in having one of these. Because there will be junk journal as well, but that's from the same sort of cover series. Can you see? From the same book that I have. Anyway, Daisy. And I've popped in here. That's the Cath Kidston. That is, and that. And this is from Stamperia. The art book that I have. This is from Kerry from Australia. From her Happy Mail. I'll pop that in. Just a little bit of washi. So it's going to be, it's a junk journal because it's got lots of different types of elements in it. A little bit of Tim Holtz that I had in my stash. This is quite, is it 90? It's quite heavy paper, and it's like vintage aged. It's not, I haven't coffee dyed it myself, so. So there's a card in here, greetings card. I just love that. Look at that. Absolutely blissful. Little conservatory almost, isn't it? This is 2 signatures and lots of interest, lots of layers of different, what's the word? Yeah, bit of washi. It's quite a large, quite a nice size though. That's from the 30s, my music paper. Just some, oh, different project, but beautiful, beautiful scrapbook paper. A little bit of washi. And that's from one of the pages as well. I've just done a little pocket in here. I haven't popped anything in it yet, so I think my friend will have quite a few bits and pieces. I popped a bit of lace in here as well. Not lace, doily. Can you see that? So it's much of a muchness. It's a book on house plants that I love. I have 2 or 3 of those as well. Found this in my stash. From a project, not very old project. I had 2 or 3. Oh, I love this. Love it, love it, love it. So I haven't gone to the trouble of, you know, covering text or anything. If there's any text in here, it stays. Again, lots of layers. Just popped a little, you know, notelet thing in there. And that's the back of Daisy. And very quickly, I will go through Jane. This was a Pride and Prejudice, I think, or Persuasion. I can't remember which one now. But it was a charity shop find, this book. I love it. I've taken the pages out because I want to use them in different projects. But this book, spoke to me for a really good friend of mine who loves reading. She loves reading. It's quite a big size, and I thought she might like it well, I don't know. It could be a scripture journal, or just to track the books that she reads. Is that in frame? Let's see. Yeah, track the books that she reads. So I've called this Jane. That's and the paper pad on this one was the old hotel Stamperia, and that was from the book, the Kath Kidston book. Beautiful. This is from the old hotel Stamperia, and I just thought it went really well. A little bit of washi. It's like a handmade paper type envelope. You can pop some stuff in it as she wants. And this one again, just look at that. I have so many bits and pieces in my stash that just need to be loved. They need to be loved, used and loved by other people. So that's the start. Beautiful washi. And I popped in here. It's from this book here. I have 2 of these as well, but I think this one cost me, oh, it was 60p initially. Thoughts on Being at Peace, Words and Paintings by Helen Exley. And I've got one for me, but it's got some beautiful paintings and lovely poems. I just love them. And I thought she'd really appreciate that. That one from Ecclesiastes 3. About a time and a season for everything. But look at that beautiful painting. So anyway, I'll pop that in here for her just to take out and look at. I think she'll enjoy it. She could copy them somewhere else should she wish. So, isn't that beautiful? Oh. There was even more actually that I have. I need to pop that in there. That was from the book, I think. But I thought that went really nicely, just tucked in there like so. And that's the lovely thing about journals like this, isn't it? Just to put things in that you like, you know. A little bit of washi. I popped in a glassine envelope so she can pop things in if she wished to. I love these images from this houseplant book. That's my 3rd copy. First copy again I've found in a charity shop. This is a beautiful little diary thing that I picked up ages ago. Beautiful. What a cause for rejoicing, just right there, isn't it? Moment in time. Love it, love it. Timeless. So, love that. I shall be dropping this off to her later. Doing a knock at the door and run away. Like we do at the moment. I don't know how things are in your where you are. Things are opening up here again. I think we've got in the town, some restaurants opening. The tea rooms have been opened. Haven't really ventured myself, to be fair, but a little bit of normality, and it's the last week of school, so the last week before the school holidays. So there you go, guys. Here is Jane, Daisy, and Rose. I hope you've enjoyed the flip through, and have a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye bye.